Hello and welcome to the Premier League Invitational. We'll be with you for 5 days. It is day 2 right now to find out who will be the best Premier League player at FIFA 20. I'm pleased to say I'll be joined by Joe and by Harry Panero. Joe, another big 4 games to look forward to today.
Yeah, absolutely buzzing for today to get underway. Obviously, yesterday saw 23 goals in just 4 matches. So hopefully we can see more entertainment like that today. Now, just a quick reminder for everybody watching at home to stay home and save lives. The tournament prize fund will be donated towards the Players Together initiative as well. So that is great to see. A quick reminder then of what is coming up during today. We've got some massive fixtures. First up is going to be Manchester City versus Crystal Palace, and it's going to be Raheem Sterling in a battle of the league's best wingers against Wilfried Zaha. Game 2. We'll see our second celebrity fan, this time Tom Grennan representing Manchester United, take on Liverpool's Trent Alexander-Arnold. Game 3 will see Chelsea play against Everton. It will be Reece James versus Andre Gomez there. And Game 4 will see Musa Sissoko return to St James's Park to play Christian Atsu of Newcastle. I'm just so excited about today's play because yesterday was so epic, but if people are joining us for the first time today, Smithy, do you want to just give them a brief explainer of the rules?
Yeah, of course, this is day 2, and these are the all-important rules that you need to be aware of. The EPL Invitational is a straight knockout tournament. You lose one game, you're out. It is as simple as that. Each round individually will consist of just one single match. Every Premier League club is represented by a player from their squad or a celebrity fan. This is important that each game consists of 2 6-minute halves, and in the event of a draw, a golden goal will be used to determine a winner. Every Premier League squad will be 85 rated in kickoff mode to find out who is the ultimate FIFA 20 player, Joe.
Yes, indeed. We can have a look at the full draw now then. Today's games on your left-hand side there, you can see Man United, Liverpool, Tottenham, Newcastle, Chelsea, Everton and City versus Palace. And then tomorrow, there are plenty more games coming your way. A battle of the top 4, or top 4 contenders at least. Wolves against Leicester. That'll be Diogo Jota against Wilfried and Didi. Then we'll see the tournament favourite, Todd Cantwell, coming up against Lys Mousset of Sheffield United. And of course, the games that we already saw some players play. Brighton, Neil Maupay absolutely ripping through John McGinn. He'll be playing Philip Billing. And then Arsenal against Burnley will be the final game. We saw some awesome matches yesterday, Smithy, and so many goals to boot.
I mean, it was just incredible, so many goals. We can actually bring you some of the highlights of yesterday's games. I think we're seeing the highlights on screen now. So the first game was Brighton against Aston Villa. It was Neil Maupay representing the Seagulls against John McGinn. Neil Maupay, many people's favourites to go all the way in this tournament. And John McGinn won't want to see the replay of this game back again. 4-0 after just 40 minutes. But McGinn did make 3 substitutions and a tactical change, and he briefly got back into it. And the celebration shows what it mentioned. But Neil Maupay, in the end, 6-1 win, emphatic victory in our very first game at the EPL Invitational. Game 2 saw Josh Franceschi from Yumi at 6, our first celebrity player, take on Watford's Nathaniel Chalobah. Josh took an early lead. Nathaniel with the luckiest goal of the day so far. But Josh straight back in it. This game ebbed and flowed. It was Arsenal, it was Watford. It went one way, it went the other. But Arsenal then went into a 3-1 lead, and Nathaniel straight back into it. And look at that celebration. Very calm, very composed. Unlike that, when he went 3-3. We thought we were going to a golden goal, but Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who Josh described as his favourite Arsenal player, winning the game late on as Arsenal advanced. Our third game was Burnley's Dwight McNeil taking on West Ham's Ryan Fredericks. Dwight McNeil, another player, tipped to go very far. And he sailed into a 2-0 lead. Looked very comfortable for large parts of the game, but then Ryan Fredericks scored 2 goals in very quick succession. And West Ham getting back into it. Ryan, very calm, didn't celebrate. Again, we thought we were going for golden goal, but then Dwight McNeil scored with Dwight McNeil to win the game in the 78th minute. Burnley advanced. Our fourth and final game from day 1 saw Bournemouth's Philip Billing take on Southampton's Angus Gunn. Both played well. We saw Philip Billing score. We saw Angus Gunn make a great save. But let's be honest, Angus will admit himself, this was all Bournemouth, all one-way traffic. And worth pointing out, Joe, this was our only clean sheet of the tournament, Bournemouth winning 4-0. So you quite rightly said, many goals. I need to have a little breath there because a lot of goals to talk about. We were blessed with a great day 1.
Yeah, brilliant day one and some particularly eye-catching performances. I think Neil Mopai will have shocked a few people with his ability on FIFA. We spoke to him earlier in the season, of course, and he talked about openly, didn't he, how much of the game he does in fact play. And he showed it yesterday, making it look easy against John McGinn. And Philip Billing is a guy who's been much talked about in the FIFA community. Plenty of people have been saying he could go a long way. Those two are going to be matched up tomorrow, and I cannot wait to see that game. In terms of Josh Franceschi versus Dwight McNeil, two quite different styles. Josh Franceschi far more direct, McNeil slightly more intricate in his build-up play, but both equally as effective. And again, just goals galore, isn't it? I hope we get 23 more of them today, Smithy, to be honest.
23 more will make for a great day. I'm pleased to say both players can hear us and are with us now. It's Man City, Crystal Palace, just to reiterate. Raheem Sterling against Wilfried Zaha in our first game. Raheem, it's Smithy. Can you hear me? And how much are you looking forward to this matchup?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm looking forward to it.
So give us an insight into what you're like at FIFA. We've seen you obviously rip it up on the pitch in the Premier League, but let the fans know, let the viewers know what you're like at FIFA. What can we expect to see from you today?
I'm decent. Yeah, I can hold my own. I know Wilf is he plays a lot of hours on this, but I'll give it a good go.
Yeah, you mentioned it there, Raheem. Wilf does play a lot, and a lot of fans talking him up as one of the players that could go all the way. It's a bit of a tough first draw for you, this, isn't it?
Yeah, most definitely. He's a good player, but as I said, I'm here to do my bit.
Love that. Are you going to give us any tactics, give us an insight, or are you going to keep that until the game starts?
Yeah, but I'll leave that for the game. I don't want to do too much talking.
Love that. Thanks, Raheem. Joe, Raheem not giving anything away at all. Quite right as well.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Wilfried joins us as well now. Wilfried, can you hear me okay? Well, we just heard Raheem there sort of bigging you up a little bit. How confident are you feeling about the game today?
I don't know. I'm looking forward to it, man. We'll see. I don't bang it like the way he's talking, but we'll see how it goes.
Is there an extra little edge because he's been saying that you play so much, you're the favourite coming into this one?
No, there isn't. There actually isn't. I don't know why I think some. Man.
Would you say you're the best FIFA player at Crystal Palace, the best player to represent the team?
Probably, yeah. Andros is decent, but I probably think I'm better than him, yeah.
Okay, so there we have it, Smithy.
Yeah, okay, guys. Just like we're doing all day today, we're going to be asking you a few quick questions just to test your knowledge on FIFA 20. So, Raheem, I'm going to go with you first. Just got 3 quick questions. See how you get on. Then Wilfried Zaha will answer 3 questions to see who wins the quiz. If it's a draw, it will remain a draw. So, Raheem, first up, this is a great one. You're both very rapid on the game, but we want to know who is faster on FIFA 20, Raheem Sterling or Wilfried Zaha? Who are you saying, Raheem?
Definitely Raheem.
Yeah, probably me on the game.
It is Raheem Sterling. So that is 1 out of 1 for Raheem. So just a reminder, these are Raheem's 3 questions. And then we'll
sorry.
So it's 1 out.
Thanks, Will.
So you helped him out there, Wilf. No worries. Second question, again, just for Raheem. Which player on Man City team has the better dribbling stat according to FIFA 20? Is it David Silva or Bernardo Silva?
Bernardo Silva.
Spot on, 2 out of 2. For a clean sweep, your third and final question, who has the better shooting, Sergio Aguero or Kevin De Bruyne?
Kevin De Bruyne.
It's not, it's Sergio Aguero. De Bruyne 86, Aguero 90. So it's 2 out of 3, Raheem. Happy with that? You look a bit surprised at that last one. He's having his water, fair play. So 2 out of 3, Wilf. Clean sweep, 3 out of 3 will win it for you. You mentioned Andros Townsend earlier. Of course, he scored that famous absolute worldie against Man City. But which player do you think, Wilfried, has the better long shots, Townsend or Riyad Mahrez?
Probably Riyad.
Incorrect. Mahrez 80, Townsend 82.
Wow.
There we go. Look how competitive they are, Raheem. Loving the fact you got that wrong.
That's crazy, to be honest. That's poor for me because Andrew actually has a lot of shots from far.
And what a goal he scored as well, Wilf. What a goal he scored against Man City.
That's poor for me. Sorry, Andros.
He'll be watching this as well. He won't be happy with that, will he?
Nah.
Okay, next question for Wilfried Zaha. Who has the better agility according to FIFA 20? Phil Foden or Max Meyer?
There must be a time fault on this.
Max.
It is Max. It's 1 out of 2. So
Yes.
this to equalise is a big question. This for the equalising. You are the fastest player, Wilf, on the Palace team, as we know. But who on the opposition team is faster, Leroy Sané or Raheem Sterling?
I think Raheem.
Sterling 93, Sane 95. It's incorrect. It's 1 out of 3 for Wilfried Zaha. Raheem, you won that. Raheem, I love that you knew the answer. And that means a lot to you. I love how competitive you are. You've won the quiz, Raheem. Tell us what that means for you.
So it's a great start. It helps with the mentality now going into the game.
Wilf, you've obviously lost the quiz. It's only a bit of fun, but is it a little bit of a psychological edge now that Raheem has over you?
No, nothing. It's all about what happens on the pitch now.
He'll tell you that. Let him say what he wants to say. He knows.
Okay.
Love that. Right, guys, you are ready to start the game. Pleased to say that we can bring in another presenter. Sorry, we're not ready to start just yet. Having a few bits were going on behind the scenes. So we'll bring in Harry Pinero, our good friend who is joining our coverage all week alongside myself and Joe. Another very competitive quiz we saw, Harry, and psychological battle early on between the players.
Yeah, I think this is the one everyone wants to see at the moment. Two of arguably the best wingers in the league, so it'll be good to see how good they are. I've heard Sterling's really, really good. But I've heard Zaha's good as well, so I've got close friends that know him as well. So it should be a very good game. But anyway, fingers crossed, lads. I'm on the fence here, so it's going to be a good game. Hopefully there's a lot of goals as well, so that's what we've all tuned in for.
Harry, you can't be on the fence for a big game like this. That was my next question. Obviously, a lot of people very excited about this. We spoke about the pressure of representing your club. Right now, yeah. You're not going to give me a prediction for this then? I'm not going to push you for a prediction.
Do you know what? Because I've heard from a lot of good people that they're both good, I don't want to, I'm always trying to be on the winning side. You know me already. We're winning. So I'm trying to be on the winning side here. So I think after the first 10 minutes, I'll pick my player.
Joe, what I love about this is we've spoken about how competitive the players are on this tournament, on the EPL Invitational. It's been a fantastic tournament so far. The format's been brilliantly organised by the Premier League. It is straight knockout, but it just goes to show how competitive they were in the FIFA quiz, let alone the actual game of FIFA. This is going to be a very competitive game, I think.
Yeah, I think this tournament's going to be competitive overall, to be honest. We heard Neil Maupay yesterday saying that he is desperate to win it. Didn't he? I think a lot of players will want to do themselves proud representing their clubs. And we spoke about it yesterday. The celebrity fans too will really want to do themselves proud representing their players as well as their club. Almost a little bit more pressure on them. But these two obviously have a little bit of a rivalry going on. We saw the little bit of trash talk there. I just can't wait for this game to start, Smiths.
Yeah. Harry, let's talk to you, because obviously you've been looking at all the fans, loads of fans watching this, comments. What are people saying? Who are people talking up as the favourites to win? Like, give us an idea of some of the names that people think will reach the final that we have on Saturday.
So we already know from yesterday's performance, Neil Maupay is a big, big favourite. Absolutely washed his team, the team he faced yesterday. But Sterling's name's come up a lot recently, and Todd Cantwell. So it would be good for Zaha. He's got a favourite that he needs to beat. That will probably put him as one of the favourites if he does beat Sterling today. So there's a lot to lose and a lot to gain. But yeah, Sterling's a big name so far. So it should be good today to see what's going to happen, Smithy.
Yeah, Joe, nearly ready. As I say, we're just moments away from the game about to be started. So this is our first game. And just a reminder, Joe, that we've got 4 games today and 4 big games as well. Some big teams in action.
Yeah, some very big teams. Of course, the winner of this game will face either Reece James or Andre Gomez, a game you'll be able to see later by joining us. We're also going to see Tom Grennan versus Trent Alexander-Arnold in that Manchester United versus Liverpool matchup. Reece James, as I just spoke about, is an early contender. A lot of people in the FIFA community have been speaking about his ability with the pad. He'll be taking on Andre Gomez, who comes in as something of an unknown quantity, but fingers crossed he can perform too. Let's not forget as well about Moussa Sissoko taking on Christian Atsu. Of course, Moussa Sissoko playing against the team he used to play for there. So loads of big games coming your way. There is also tomorrow, which is going to see some massive fixtures, and the current favourite for the competition, Todd Cantwell. We saw his Instagram last night. He was talking up how much he'd been practicing at home, ready for this one. And there are arguments being made online amongst the fans that this is today's games are the slightly easier side of the draw, given that they've seen Neil Mopai, they've seen Philip Billing, there's Todd Cantwell there. But I think they're doing them a disservice. Raheem Sterling, Wilfried Zaha, we know they're both going to have a bit. We've seen Trent Alexander-Arnold play a lot of FIFA in the past. So I think that's doing this side of the draw a little bit of a disservice, Smithy.
Yeah, what do you think, Harry? Do you agree with that? Do you think this is Joe's calling it the easier side of the draw? We saw some great matchups yesterday. I think the other thing to bear in mind, Harry, is that it's very tough to know to call certain matches, because we saw that we've got the celebrity players element. We had no idea what Josh Franceschi was going to be like. He proved to be a good FIFA player. I think he surprised us. Tom Grennan's another one. We don't really know what he's going to be like. We've seen bits of him saying that he competed in the past. We know that he does play the game, but against Trent, that's an unknown quantity as well, isn't it?
Yeah, you know me, I'm here for the underdogs. I feel like we should not write off the underdogs. There's players that we do not know the quality, and they could be holding on to some serious quality. Like Jota's been tipped as a underdog who could be cause some upsets. So for me, I'm just here to see people, all the upsets happen. What's a game without upsets? You know what I mean? So, but one thing I will say is that we are going to be guaranteed goals. So regardless of what happens, it's going to be great anyway. But Smithy, we're in for one anyway, so can't wait.
Yeah, we are in for it, and I think we are almost ready to go. So Raheem, Wilf, you can hear me. You're ready to start the game. So let's start the matchup, Joe. Very excited to say we are almost ready. There they are. There's Raheem, there's Wilf. Looking very competitive, Joe, and we are moments away from our first matchup. Raheem, you can start the matchup. Joe, here we go, mate. First game of day 2.
Go on, Bill.
Here we go, absolutely buzzing. Fingers crossed we get as much entertainment as we did yesterday, and as many goals. As I said, 23 goals across 4 games yesterday, 6 of them coming in that Brighton hammering for Neil Mopai. Also Philip Billing, the only player so far that's kept a clean sheet in the competition. So it'll be interesting to see what these two sides are like defensively. We have no inkling as of yet how they've set up tactically. But Wilfried Zaha is struggling a bit in the arena here, so hopefully he can turn it on a little bit in the game.
That means nothing, by the way.
Joe, I love the fact they both heard that. Raheem really liked that, and Wilf didn't. I think this is going to be a very competitive matchup. And we are ready to go. It is match 1, Man City against Crystal Palace. Raheem Sterling, Wilfried Zaha. It is underway. Just a reminder that it's 2 6-minute halves, and everyone 85 rated in kickoff mode. So this is the first game of day 2.
Yeah, and as I said earlier, the winner of this game will go on to face either Reece James or Andre Gomez in the quarterfinals of this Premier League Invitational tournament. So that'll be a tough game as well. And then this afternoon, we've got Trent Alexander-Arnold versus Tom Grennan and Moussa Sissoko versus Christian Atsu too. So plenty of big games to look forward to. And Crystal Palace are in early, but it's really good defending by Raheem Sterling, Harry.
Yeah, great start to the game. I knew it would be one of those open games full of attacking football. I feel like both of them are very, very composed and are going for it. So there's a lot to lose right now. As we can see here, he's trying to open up the play. Could it be the first shot? Ooh,
He's in! Oh my!
Sterling.
What a start that is, Raheem. Talk us through that goal.
He can't even speak.
I'm not sure Raheem can hear us at the moment. He's very concentrated on the game, but he is 1-0 up. That is for sure. Manchester City taking an early lead. Raheem Sterling actually has fantastic pedigree against Crystal Palace. He scored 6 goals in his last 8 appearances against the Eagles in all competitions, and that goal-scoring form has continued here, Smithy.
Yeah, some famous games, of course, between Palace and Man City. We spoke about Andros Townsend's absolute worldie, which Wilf Zaha and Raheem both played in. That was last season, of course, 3-2 win for Palace. this season. Palace won Man City, 2-2 at Man City. Big 2-2 games. Zaha and Wilf and Raheem both starting a 2-2 game, and Man City winning at Selhurst 2-0. So a lot of goals that we've seen between these two clubs in the Premier League, Joe. And I think the fact that we've seen an early goal already, something tells me we're going to see a lot more goals in this game as well.
Very, very open game, isn't it? Again, slightly differing styles to what we saw yesterday from Neil Mopai and Philip Billing. A little bit more direct. It reminds me a little bit of the way Josh was playing against Nathaniel Chalobah. It's very, very open. It's very, very
Get in there!
looking to use the pace. And now Wilfried Zaha's in, and he's scored. He's equalised. Manchester City 1, Crystal Palace 1. Wilfried, talk us through that goal.
Yeah, do you know what? I know I'm going to score, so I just got to take my chances, man. Good build-up play.
Good build-up play and a good finish as well, Harry.
Great finish. I always said it was going to be one of those open games with a lot of goals. They're both going for it. I don't see anyone trying to defend here. I feel like you can even look at the headsets that they're using. This is very, very serious. Not a game to be played around with. So 1-1. Let's go.
Yeah, 1-0. Yet again, we're seeing plenty of goals. Of course, 23 yesterday, and we're only 20 minutes in, and we've already seen 2 goals here. If this continues, you could be in for an entertaining matchup. Raheem Sterling just looking to build up around the edge of the box and take his time, pick those passing lines, just as Neil Mopai and Philip Billing did yesterday. Dwight McNeil to some extent as well. Like I said earlier, the winner of this game will face either Reece James or Andre Gomez. Andre Gomez, a known quantity up to this stage, but that's not totally right because Raheem is great build-up play. This is a great goal.
Vamos!
Manchester City.
Vamos!
2-1. Harry Pinero.
Look at the celebrations from Raheem.
What a goal!
Vamos!
And the showboat. What a finish! What a finish! I think. Do you know what it is with this game? This game is going to be the test of who can finish more because loads of goals. Great goal by Sterling, Joe.
Yeah, 100%. You saw the celebration there going absolutely wild, Smithy.
Yeah, it's great to see. One theme that we've had throughout this tournament is players showing their competitive style, really giving it whenever they score. And it's another chance. Oh, it's the equaliser! Wilfried Zaha, it's 2-2.
The keeper's
Yes, that finish. What a goal. It's Wilfried Zaha scoring as Wilfried Zaha.
No, the keeper's not...
Great goal, mate. Talk us through that one.
You need to have a word with him, mate.
Come on.
Raheem Sterling
back to the net.
not happy with the goalkeeping from his Manchester City stopper.
What a game, Joe.
Zaha taking advantage of that front post yet again. It is an unbelievable start to this game. 28 minutes in, we've seen 4 goals already between Zaha and Sterling. It's really excellent FIFA ability from both sides, Harry Pinero.
This is what we wanted. A great way to start the day. 2-2, 2 goals. Zaha, not only did he score, but he kissed the camera. Smithy, it doesn't get better than that.
Do you know what? This is a brilliant game. It's another chance now for Raheem Sterling. The danger is cleared. I think the interesting thing about this game is, from the last 3 games, you almost saw the dominant player early on. We saw Philip Billing was dominant early on. We saw Dwight McNeil was dominant. I cannot call this one. Both players in great form. It's such a tough game to call. You can tell that Raheem and Wilfried are both seasoned FIFA players, and this is such a tough game to call. We spoke about the fact that this is usually a pretty entertaining game in the Premier League. 2-2 at City this year, 2-0 to City at Palace. We saw the 3-2 game, that's famous Andros Townsend goal. We had a 5-0 City match, and it looks like there's another chance for Crystal Palace. Oh, Wilfried Zaha!
Yes!
3-2, Crystal Palace. And it's that man again, Wilf Zaha, scoring with Wilf Zaha, and he takes the lead. Talk us through that goal, Wilf.
Finish. No, I just, to be honest, my players got mad pace in this game, I have to say, man. So once I get through, I just have to hit the target, man. I'm happy.
Always back in Wilfried Zaha to score.
Yeah, whatever, mate. Sort out your own team.
Raheem, you're not happy with your goalie?
Okay, so it is 3-2 Crystal Palace versus Manchester City. But Sterling has a chance. It's an unbelievable save. Low to his left. We saw Raheem Sterling having a little bit of a moan about the goalkeeping earlier, but that is an unbelievable save from the Crystal Palace stopper. Fernandinho has a chance now. but it looks like it's going to be cleared by
No
Wilfried
way,
Zaha. Maybe
man.
not.
This is
It's
gonna
terrible
end-
from Wilfried Zaha. Incredible goal for Manchester
This
City.
game's going to end 20 all, man.
3-all.
Oh, my days.
Guys, what have you made of the start so
Goals,
far?
man.
This game
Joe,
has
what a game
been
this is.
insane. I'm absolutely speechless, actually. It's got to the stage where I'm speechless because each attack looks like it's going to be a goal. And, you know, the showboating doesn't last for long anyway. As you can see here, oof, it's just one of those tongue-tying games. Great game so far.
Harry, they're two very exciting players to watch. Oh,
That is
Sterling
unbelievable.
through.
That
He's
should
got to
not
score.
be allowed. What he just did should
Oh,
not be
and he
allowed.
has scored 4-3. Raheem Sterling, talk to us about that because that was a sweaty goal.
That was very sweaty.
Wilf, you're not happy with that goal?
No, that is unreal. You can't do that, man. Well, he's trying to secure the...
It's all of a
focus
sudden got
Raheem
very
is.
serious in this game, hasn't it? Manchester City look like they're
So
going to be
competitive, Joe.
4-3 up at half-time. Sweaty goals,
Wow.
no communication.
I
The
don't
lot-
like this feeling. I don't like this
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah, man. Bro.
Bro, my heart is beating for no reason.
My belly feels mad.
Now people
Raheem,
look at
talk
me
us
and
through
think
that
this is not
first half.
defending. Nah, this don't happen.
This is a joke. Are we allowed to... Can we go in? I don't feel like I've got anything else to do.
We start the second half.
Yes, ready to
Wait, one
start the
second,
second half. Go on, Wolf's just making a few tactical changes. It is Man City 4, Crystal Palace 3 at the halftime stage. What a game that we have witnessed. This could be on for a highest scoring match of the tournament so far. 7 goals in the first half. 2 very exciting players to watch on the pitch as well. 2 very attacking flair players, skillful players, and they haven't disappointed at FIFA either. Joe, as we get the second half underway.
Yeah, I mean, a fantastically entertaining start. I think you can tell that both of these players are attackers. Not much defending on show so far. Every single attack looks like it's going to end in a goal, doesn't it, so far? And we've seen 7 first half goals, which is going to probably set the record for this tournament by the end of play. We obviously saw 7 in the first 2 games yesterday as well between Neil Mopai and John McGinn. And then I think it was Nathaniel Chalobah versus Josh Franceschi that also saw 7 in that 4-3 thriller. I think it might well come down to tactics and substitutions in this second half. Just who comes out on top could be decided by who makes the better choices, Smithy.
Yeah, and important to remind that the winner of this game will play the winner of Chelsea against Everton. That's another game we'll bring you today. Reece James against Andre Gomez. That's a tough one to call that. We don't know too much about those 2 players. Another chance for Crystal Palace. The danger is cleared. So 4 more games to bring you today. And don't forget, they're all straight knockout games as we are into the round of 16. And something tells me we're going to see a lot more goals in this second half, Joe.
Yeah, 100% we're going to see more goals in this second half. You can see Wilfried Zaha on top early doors. Raheem Sterling almost looking to play on the counter-attack a little bit more now that he's got that 4-3 lead. But there's plenty of time left in this game. And the build-up is just letting Wilfried Zaha down a little bit in this second half. I'm sure he's going to be able to get a hold of it. But Harry, what are the people at home saying?
A lot of people saying that this could be a 10-goal game. A lot of people are saying Zaha's got the best counter on the game so far. So it's a very, very positive outlook on the game so far. However, one thing I must say, this game is an attacking game. Absolutely no defending whatsoever. It's a wingers game. I will say that. It's a proper wingers game, Joe.
You can 100% tell that. I mean, we've got Raheem Sterling, who's Manchester City's second highest Premier League goal scorer of 94 goals. You've got Wilfried Zaha, who's Crystal Palace's highest ever goal scorer with 57. And it's Raheem Sterling who adds another to his collection.
Yes,
5-3. And it is Raheem Sterling scoring with himself, Smithy.
Yeah, we've seen this, haven't we? Dwight McNeil scored with himself. Raheem Sterling scored with himself today. Wilfried Zaha scored with himself. That is a big, big goal in the game. It gives him a 2-goal cushion at the minute. Half an hour left to play. Man City 5, Crystal Palace 3. Wilfried Zaha, a lot of fans talking him up as a potential winner of this tournament. Could be going out here. Still a long time to go, though. And this is a big, big half an hour left in this match, Harry.
Massive, and this is where legends are born. It's going to be very tough for him to come back and win this game because he's going to have to score 3 goals. But with the way things are going, nothing's impossible right now. As we can see right now, it's literally about catching your opponent out, which I think Zaha's doing enough well, but not too good. But still 30 minutes, as you said, Smith.
Oh wow!
Oh, that was a big chance there. That was a big chance there for Wilfried Zaha. Just a reminder, the winner of this game at the moment, it looks like it will be Raheem Sterling. Will go through to face either Reece James of Chelsea or Andre Gomez
What is
of
Raheem doing, by the
Everton.
way?
There
He's
are
wasting
2.
time.
Whoa!
He's wasting
Wilfried
time. Then he
Zaha
does
there
that.
saying that he's
I
wasting
meant to
time.
pass it, I
Not
don't
too
know.
sure about that clearance.
What was that,
Either there, It's
Joe?
got a little bit skew if that goal kick. I'm not too
Oh
sure
my
what
God.
Raheem was trying there. It's let the door open a little bit for Wilf Zaha, but he can't maintain the attack. And, we've seen this from Raheem Sterling, this counter-attacking style he's employing. It's one we haven't seen so far in the tournament. And we're going to need something from Wilf Zaha in terms of a Nathaniel Chalobah-style turnaround. He scored 2 goals in quick succession, as did Ryan Fredericks yesterday. What's going to need to happen here? And there is a chance, Harry, on the edge of the box, a free kick in a dangerous position.
This is a big opportunity for him to
no.
He's going to smash this. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, he's fluffed these lines there. Should have actually went for the shot there, if you ask me. But what do I know? I'm just a FIFA pundit.
Yeah, trying something from the training ground, wasn't he? That short ball, and it didn't really pay off. But he will keep pushing forward. As we said earlier, all of the squads you're seeing today are 85 rated overall, limited to 3-star skills. So there is no unfair advantage team for team. The only difference is height and weight between the players on Manchester City and Crystal Palace's sides right now. Raheem Sterling at the moment looks like he is going to be progressing through to the quarterfinals. So keep your eyes peeled for that. We've got a few other games coming up over the next few days. Wilf Zaha has a great chance.
Ooh.
And what an effort that is. Really fantastic build-up play. We've lost Wilf Zaha's picture, but he is still playing the game. And there's a massive chance. It's cleared up goal line scramble. Wilf Zaha just couldn't take the chance to get back into this game, Smithy.
Huge chance that, and you feel like Wilf is going to have to take these now. The clock is running down if he is going to get back into this game. Of course, we have just lost Wilf in terms of the vision. If there's anything going on, we are experiencing some technical difficulties, but of course we are all working remotely from home, so do bear with us. He is still playing the game. And there are just a few minor technical difficulties which we will sort out as soon as possible. Going into the last 10 minutes of this game, Raheem Sterling 5-3 in the lead with 10 minutes to go. Raheem Sterling likes playing against Crystal Palace. 6 goals in his last 8 appearances against Palace. And Zaha, of course, famously was part of that side that beat Man City at the Etihad 3-2. So it's always been an exciting fixture, this one. Raheem Sterling, a hugely decorated Premier League player, 2-time Premier League winner, part of that Man City domestic treble, or quadruple if you include the Community Shield as well. And Wilfried Zaha, leading Palace Premier League goal scorer ever with 57 and leading Palace Premier League assist maker ever as well. So we've got 2 huge players, 2 massive Premier League players playing. And this is a big last 5 minutes. Wilf Zaha needs to do something special, Joe, if he's to get anything out of this game.
Yeah, at the moment it looks like it's going to be Raheem Sterling going through to that quarter-final to play either Reece James or Andre Gomez. I wonder whether Sterling will be tuning in this afternoon to watch that game, get a little bit of inside knowledge on his opponent. We know Neil Maupay did that yesterday, didn't he? He sat there and he watched Philip Billing take on Angus Gunn, and he will have seen Philip Billing run out 4-0 winner, the only man in the competition so far to keep a clean sheet. We've obviously seen plenty of goals. This is the highest scoring game so far in the competition with 8. We saw 7 come in the first half, so a little bit more cagey in the second. But, we could be looking here at a potential underdog. Nobody's really talked about Raheem Sterling in terms of a winner of the competition, but he looks like he's going to breeze past Wilfried Zaha, who has been spoken about. So we could be seeing something of a dark horse forming here. Obviously, Raheem Sterling, very, very decorated as a Premier League player, but hasn't been talked about as much in the FIFA community. But there is a late goal.
Big goal!
Wilfried Zaha, Harry.
Yeah, it's a late goal. It's a consolation goal. The game is absolutely over right now. But do you know what? Zaha did try. He did make it a bit more cagier for Sterling in the end. But, Sterling done an amazing job, Joe, I must say.
Yeah, Raheem,
big win.
How are you feeling after that one then? Pretty comfortable in the end against Wilfried Zaha.
This is completely different to what I'm used to. My pride's on the line. So it's a lot more at stake for me today. So it's weird. It's very weird.
Why is it different to what you used to? The pressure?
Yeah, sorry. I think you know.
Is the pressure even higher today, Raheem? You talked about how it's different to what you're used to there.
Yeah, it's a lot different to what I'm used to. Will's a good opponent. I haven't played him in years, but I knew it would be good. So I was a bit nervous coming into it. So yeah, it was good to get the win in the end.
Plenty of goals, though. You're defending, though. Let's talk about that because you did concede 3. How are you going to change going into the next game to make sure that doesn't happen?
To be fair, I'm the sort of FIFA player. You score 4, I score 5. That's me. I score more. That's it. My defense is not the best, but I'm going to score more. Simple.
I love that. So how far do you want to go in this tournament? How much did it mean to you to win it?
I've started now, so I've got to try and go all the way to the end. It's as simple as that.
Next round, you'll be facing either Reece James or Andre Gomez. Do either of those strike any fear into you?
Say that again?
Next round, you'll be facing either Reece James or Andre Gomez. Do either of those strike any fear into you?
I haven't heard about any of them playing, but as I said to you, I know Wilf is a good player, a very good attacking player, so I've got Wilf out of the way now. We'll see what anybody else is saying, and it's a bonus.
There we go. Thanks very much, Raheem. Top man.
Thank you. Cheers.
So, Smithy, what did you make of that one?
Oh, I mean, I'm going to call it there. That is the game of the tournament so far. But for so many reasons as well. 5-4 is a high-scoring game. Of course, 9 goals. I'm working the maths out of my head. There's so many goals to add up. But also, what we saw from the players, how competitive they were. They scored with their players in game. We saw Wilfried Zaha score. We saw Raheem Sterling score, of course. There was late consolation. But also, the in-game chat between the two, I thought was absolutely brilliant. You can tell they get on. You can tell they're mates. And also, something tells me you can tell that Raheem Sterling is going to be mentioning this to Wilf Zaha a few times, Harry.
100%. Look, you could see it in his face. He was gloating. He said he got Wilf out of the way. He said that with a lot of passion as well. So you can tell he's probably messaged him, probably on Instagram and whatnot. But yeah, that's what it's about there. I mean, the competitive nature of it was visual for everyone to see in their faces. Raheem got out of him. That's how serious he took it. So it's going to be a good game going forward anyway. And I think, yeah, and Reece James as well would be a good player for him to face because I've heard he's good as well. So it will be good to see what everyone's got to say. But yeah, I would love to hear what Wilf's got to say as well.
Yeah, I think we can actually hear from Wilf now, Harry. Wilf, it's Smithy. Firstly, amazing game that we witnessed. So thanks for being part of what is one of the games of the tournament so far. But Raheem coming out on top 5-4. What was your take of that game? Go on.
I'm so frustrated, I can't lie. Like, my defending in that game is, I don't know. My defending's so bad, man. That game was literally one where it's like, who can outscore who? So, yeah, Raheem's a good player. I heard he's a good player. So, yeah, best man won it today.
Best man won. It's interesting because a lot of people talked you up as one of the potential players that could win the tournament. Did you feel you had a tough draw in Raheem Sterling because he proved to be very good, particularly in front of goal?
No, he's good. I'm a good FIFA player, but obviously Raheem's good as well. And he managed to outscore me today because obviously both of our defending was not good at all. So, yeah. Yeah, so it's just like the better man won today. He managed to score 5, I scored 4. He took his chances. So, yeah, I can't complain.
There we go. Very modest in that. Raheem, he says the better man won. It was very entertaining, but what a game it was. Were you nervous at any point? Because it was whenever you scored, he seemed to get back into it. Are you relieved now that that's done?
Is that for me or Will?
Can you hear?
That's for you.
That's to
you, Raheem.
Why would it be to me?
You're just saying Will's been very, very modest in defeat. He's been very modest in defeat. We know that he's a good player, so I just wanted to get your assessment of your opponent's game.
No, Wilf is, as I said to you, I've played him in the past. No problem. You do them things to win. It's all about winning today. It's not about friendship and the FIFA rules. It's about winning. That's the number one rule when you're going into competition. Do anything to win. No, I'm joking. But nah, I know Wilf is very good. Very, very good. But
Wilf, let's get your thought on that goal. That we know what goal we're talking about. We're talking about that sweaty goal, which he only won by 1 goal, so it proved to be very costly. What was your take on that goal that Raheem scored?
Actually, that was crucial. That was disgusting and crucial.
So Wilf,
unbelievable. He was actually in front of goal and he set it backwards.
Wilf.
But I'm not complaining. You know it's disgusting. We both know that was disgusting. But
listen to what I'm saying.
You got the win. You got the win.
Listen to what I'm saying. Crystal Palace are about to win the league. Yeah? It's the last minute of the game. You're through on goal. Andros Townsend's beside you. To win the league, you're going to pass the ball because you need 3 points, right?
No, I won't pass it back. You didn't pass it to the side. You passed it back. You shot it from behind. How dare you compare those two? How dare you compare those two? But you got the win, bro. I'll give you that. I can't complain. But man said pass it to the side. Aguero wasn't to the side.
Raheem, he described it as disgusting and sweaty with the words that Wilfried used to describe that goal.
I'm gonna go on my Instagram now, and I'm just gonna get my followers to tag on the Wilf's last page, disgusting and sweaty. So I'm gonna get that threaded through and get people commenting on the pictures.
You're a joke, mate. You're proud of yourself. You sat there smug.
I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself. I won, and I can go to bed tonight and sleep peacefully. You're not gonna be happy when you go to sleep tonight.
Well, I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Did you cover first?
Wilfried, how far do you think Raheem can go? We'll get past that goal because we know it's a bone of contention, but how far do you think Raheem can go in this tournament? And do you want him to win now that he's knocked you out?
Yeah, man, he's a good player. The only thing is, you got to sort out your defense, bro. That's the only thing. No, but that's the only thing. You won today. Yeah, we both need to sort out our defenses, but you need to sort out your defense. That's the only thing. If you sort that up, you can. I don't know about. To be honest, I don't know about any of the other players or whatever. So I feel like
it's
Raheem
the first
could go
one.
far.
I was just nervous, bro. I was just very nervous and doing stuff I wouldn't normally do. So I just need to get used to that. It's as simple as that. Get used to
Fair
the
enough.
nerves.
Yeah, I think you could go far. I don't know about the other players, to be honest. So we'll have to see, man. Best of luck, guys.
Thank you, bro.
Big thanks to both our players. Honestly, absolutely brilliant game. Thank you, Wilfried, and thank you, Raheem, for being part of this tournament. Very entertaining. So many fans saying how much they enjoyed that. So big thanks to you both. Raheem, we'll see you soon for the next round.
Thank you. All right, see you. See you guys.
Wow.
Wilf, later.
Joe, I mean,
Later.
what a game we saw. And of course, Joe, the other thing we took from that is they're still going at each other, aren't they? They're still talking about that goal. Really contentious goal.
That was so good to see, wasn't it? That was so enjoyable just watching them talk about FIFA there, wasn't it? That was just so enjoyable just watching them hammer each other, just like we would to our friends. That was brilliant watching, and a brilliant display by Raheem Sterling as well, scoring 5 goals. Like Wilf said, he does need to work on the defending a little bit because 4 conceded is a little bit suspect, but nevertheless, he spoke about his nerves there. First game out of the way. I'm sure he'll be happy just to progress through to the quarterfinals.
Right, we can have a look at what that all means. And breathe, everyone, because what a game we have witnessed. I've got to say, stick with us, because every game so far has seen goals. I mean, our lowest scoring game so far has seen 4 goals. That's our lowest scoring game. That was yesterday. So Man City and Raheem Sterling beating Wilfried Zaha, many people's favourite to go very far in this tournament, 5-4. The remaining games today, Man United against Liverpool, Chelsea against Everton, and Tottenham against Newcastle. We are blessed with 3 more fantastic fixtures. And this is what it means to the draw. So Man City become our first quarter finalists. And they will play the winner of Chelsea against Everton, which is Reece James against Andre Gomez. All of the teams on the left-hand side of the draw are the fixtures that you will be witnessing today. And here is who's representing those teams. Is the first name out of the hat, the first fixture out of the hat from Jamie Redknapp and his son Bo when he did the draw on Monday. It's Man United Liverpool, Tom Grennan, musician, against Trent Alexander-Arnold. So that is our next game. And what a game that'll be, Joe, to look forward to.
Yeah, I can't wait. We saw one celebrity fan progress already yesterday in Josh Franceschi. And they are slight underdogs because a lot of people know that footballers play FIFA. They can kind of relate what they're doing in everyday life to the game. Whereas musicians, it's not the same necessarily, but they might have a lot of downtime. Tom Grennan's got a tough opponent, though, in Trent Alexander-Arnold, Harry.
Yeah, he's a tough opponent. Like I said before, I've seen him at a lot of FIFA events, and he's got a good record. I put out a tweet about it, and someone actually commented and said they faced him at a tournament and they got beat 6-0. So I'm actually excited to see how he's going to do against him. But it's going to be tough because he's representing Manchester United, so he's got all the fans hoping that we can win. So it's going to be a tough one, but I can't wait to see it, Smithy, man.
Yeah, so that is it. That's all we have time for the first game. We'll be back at 1:15 for our next fixture. Man United being represented by Tom Grennan against Liverpool's Trent Alexander-Arnold. That is 1:15. Back with us. Please do stay home, stay safe, and save lives. See you very soon. Bye-bye.